Hey Professor Boys, this is the video for your 5th training session, and to start I want you to do your warm-up routine. After you do your warm-up routine, I want you to proceed with these lifts. In order to perform a push-up, you're going to perform the same push-up movement that we did during the pretest. You lay flat on your stomach, sticking your toes into the floor, perpendicular to the floor, with your hands right at the same position as your shoulders, maybe a little lower and wider, and then you extend yourself as one piece up off the floor, and then you lower yourself back down until you achieve a 90-degree elbow angle. That's as low as you need to go until your belly hits the floor. That's one repetition. It works best with shoes on. In order to perform a lying chest fly, you're going to take 2 dumbbells of equal weight, and you're going to lie down on the floor. So let's key on I want you to be using the floor, a flat, complete surface, not a bench. And I want you to lay on your back with your feet on the floor, right? So your legs are flexed 90 degrees or bent 90 degrees at the knee joint, with your feet on the floor. And I want you to extend the dumbbells up in front of you, almost like you're in a bench press position. But your wrist position is going to be in the hammer curl position, a neutral wrist. So if you can imagine like how you grip a can of drink, that's going to be the wrist position. And with your elbows slightly bent, you're just going to lower your arms down to the floor. So maintain the slight bend in the elbows, and then lower them down to the floor. And then you're going to close them up again like you're trying to close maybe a sliding glass door. That's the movement that you're completing. And then one repetition will be from compression to compression. And the reason we're doing this on the floor and not on a bench is because this protects against slipping past the normal range of motion for the shoulder joint. So this is just a little bit safer to do it. So remember, we're doing this on a hard floor as I have pictured here in the video. This lift targets your chest muscles, specifically your pectoralis major mainly. So you should be feeling it in your chest, and that should be the muscle that you're engaging, not your shoulder or your biceps. In order to perform a single arm row, you're only going to need 1 dumbbell, and you're going to get in a position that looks like you're on all fours, except you're going to have one leg and arm propped up on a bench or a bed, or I would say table, but that surface is too hard. You would need some padding if you're going to use a regular table. Try to maintain level hips and a level shoulder and chest, keeping your back straight, and then you pull with your back muscles, you pull your elbow to the sky. So you're not contracting your bicep or anything at the shoulder joint, but you're trying to drive your elbow back by pulling and engaging your back muscles. And one repetition is from the time that your arm is all the way extended with the dumbbell hanging loose, and then you pull your elbow back as far as you can, and then extend it one more time. So from extension to extension is a repetition, or from contraction to contraction is a repetition. Note that your dumbbell side leg must be further back so as to create room to move freely for the lift. Dumbbell bicep curls, I'm asking you to do them simultaneously, not left arm alternating with right arm, but left arm and right arm both performing repetitions simultaneously. You extend your arms down by your side, and then you pull it up using only your biceps all the way so as to achieve a full range of motion through the elbow joint. After you complete those lifts, I want you to go on a run at the same intensity as you were when you first began running, so a little bit lower intensity, but I want you to run for longer, about 4 minutes longer than you have been in the recent sessions. And then once you perform that run and do your cool down routine, training session 5 will be over.